Hello guys, so today we're gonna tackle about control structures. So what exactly is control structures? So a control structures is a part of a program that looks at certain conditions and decided what to do next based on those conditions. The term flow control refers to how the program decided which steps to take or which path to follow while running depending on the situation. These are the three basic structures. Flowcharts are made up of three basic structures to make them more powerful. These structures are combined, while the linear structure can work alone. For simple tasks, the relational and loop structures are needed together for handling conditions and repeated actions in more complex problems. 1. Linear. 2. Relational or selection. 3. Loop. The linear structure. The linear structure simply shows the step in order, executed one after another in a flowchart. It often includes processes that don't need any decision making or branching, so it can work on its own without needing the other structures. These are the steps of making a flowchart. Draw a flowchart to enter two numbers through the keyboard and then display their sum on the screen. Algorithm. Let us take the steps to deal with these steps. Define A as container for variable for the first value. 2. Define B as a container or variable for the second value. 3. Define S as a container or variable for the sum of the first and second values. 4. Get the value of A and B. 5. Compute the sum by adding the first A and the second number B value. Display the sum on the screen. This is an example of a linear structure. Now let's move on to rational structure. In flowcharts, the diamond shape is used to show a decision or condition. A question or comparison is placed inside the diamond, and the flowchart follows one of two paths based on whether the answer is true or false. The steps after the decision are carried out depending on the result of the test. This is an example of relational structure. Now let's move on to loop structure. Most programs repeat a set of instructions until a specific condition is met. This repeating action is called a loop. A loop structure usually has control, meaning it will stop once a certain condition is satisfied. Infinite loop. Again, there is an infinite loop when the execution of steps is repeatedly done without let up and without definite ending point. To illustrate this kind of endless procedural run, let us reconsider our previous flowcharts example and tag it as figure 3 and 8, which shows how an infinite loop exists in a flowchart. Now let's move on to data science. Data science combines computer science with statistics and domain knowledge to extract meaningful insights and knowledge from data it involves. Techniques like data mining, machine learning, and data visualization to analyze and interpret data, helping to uncover patterns and inform decisions. Cybersecurity. Cybersecurity protects computer systems, networks, and data from unauthorized access, attacks, and damage. It uses methods like encryption for data protection, firewall to control network traffic, and intrusion detection system to identify threats. Proactive steps such as vulnerability assessment and security training help risk and keep organizations safe. Artificial intelligence or AI. Artificial intelligence allows machines to perform tasks that usually require human-like intelligence, such as learning from data, solving problems, and understanding language. AI technologies include machine learning, neural networks, and expert systems. AI is used across many industries like healthcare, finance, transportation, and entertainment, changing the way tasks are automated and decisions are made. Future trends. The future of computer science is being shaped by new technologies that will transform industries and society. Quantum computing offers a huge leap in computational power, enabling tasks that classical computers can't handle. The Internet of Things connects everyday objects to the Internet, allowing devices to share data and automate tasks. Augmented reality (AR) and virtual reality (VR) improves users' experience by blending digital information with the real world, or creating fully immersed virtual environments. Biocomputing combines biology and computer science using biological materials to create innovative computing methods and technologies. That's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on kalandre.csqcc at edu.ph.